What do you want to become? My name is Jawad and welcome to my channel. For so many years I have been doing contract work. I've been doing different contract work for different companies, different corporations, and recruiters. I've basically taken the jobs that paid the most and the ones that I like. I always did contract work. I always did contract work for other companies, whether it was directly for the company or through a third-party recruiter. I always looked, hey, what can I do to find a contract? Because contracts actually pay a lot more than a regular full-time employee, but it doesn't get some of the perks that a full-time employee does. But the cool part is I got a lot of the perks that a full-time employee would get. That's why I kept taking contract work. It always had a negative aspect of you could be fired or let go of at any time. Or if you complete the contract, it's over. Or you could possibly get an extended contract. That's the only bad side of the contract. But I always got paid more. So it allowed me to take care of my family. It allowed me to take care of the bills. It allowed me to have a little bit of savings. It allowed me to travel and do so many things. And I loved it. What person wouldn't love that? And then it always got me thinking, okay, I don't want to start a business. Why would I want to start a business when I can just contract through different companies, different people, and all these other things, and I'm making great money and I don't have to find my own customers, clients, or people that I have to deal with. So I never thought about running a business. I never thought about, hey, you know, a business would be a great idea. It's a great concept. It's something that I would be passionate about. I always thought, hey, let's stick to contracting. Let's do that. And then another thing I didn't like about having your own business was that you put in significantly more hours than a contractor would. Then on top of that, you have to take care of your people, you have to take care of the bills, you have to take care of all that. I wanted a life. I wanted to be able to do other things as well as do my job. Because I always thought contracting was a job. I never realized until a little while ago that contracting is like having your own business, because you're constantly looking for another contract. You're looking for the next thing to get going or to get paid or to be taken care of. I didn't realize that that's what it was like running a business. After a while of doing that, then I finally learned, okay, these are all the business techniques. Here's how to do this, here's how to do that, here's how to find shortcuts, here's how to find successful methods, here's how to make my business successful. And then I started a manufacturing business. For the manufacturing business, I learned what an employee does and what a contractor does and what a business owner does. I worked from morning to night. I worked 24/7 at times. And then I would go to sleep for 3 hours, wake back up, and start all over again. And after 5 years of doing that nonstop, I actually burnt out. Because anytime I was hanging out with family, friends, or anybody else, I would literally just fall asleep. Some people would see it and it was just like, oh, okay, Jawad's just here to go to sleep. Like, I would literally just eat food, talk a little bit, and then by the time I would sit down, I would just nod off and go back to sleep. Like, I couldn't stay awake for the life of me. It got so bad that sometimes while I was driving, I would start falling asleep while doing a delivery. I actually had to stop myself and pull over to the side of the road to go to sleep for like 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, just to get enough of a time to wake up and get a little bit of energy. And after 5 years of doing this nonstop, I realized I'm not running a business right. I'm like doing everything and there's nobody helping me. And there's nothing that I'm doing which is smart. I need to ask for help. I need for other people to put in their effort. I need for other people to do stuff. That's when I realized I love running a business, but I need to be able to have other people that help me run that business at that point. It wasn't in the beginning that I needed that, but I needed to schedule my time better. And then that's when I learned how to schedule my time. I learned how to put in effort for certain things and not put in for certain things. Then I learned so much of what a business is and what a business isn't. And then I learned what being a contractor is and what a contract isn't. For so long, for 5 years, first I went crazy. I overdid it to get something. Then the next 5 years, I learned how to better manage my time. Then I learned how to say no. I learned how to reject some things. I learned how to accept things. I learned so much different things. And that's when I learned my strength. That's when I learned, hey, my whole life I've been preparing for this. I've been preparing to learn to run my own business, learn how to work with nothing and work with everything. I learned getting a little bit of money, then getting successful, getting more money, and then going broke, and then doing it all over again. And I learned life has ups and downs. Life is gonna do hard and harsh things, whether you're in a business or whether you're working for somebody else. It's always gonna happen. So you get the choice. Working on your own, it's never easy. There's no guarantee for anything. Working for a business, it's a lot easier, but there's no guarantee either. There's no guarantee that you're gonna have a job, because COVID-19 has taught me that. And so many other incidents. There's been so many times where you think everything's going good, great, then all of a sudden you get reduced time, you get reduced hours, you get less money if you're working at a job. Then if you're on your own business, you get ups and downs all the time. So you take it as a normal day. There's this woman who's a business owner. She has a mother, and her mother is the only thing that she has in her life. But ever since she started her business, she's been running her business, she's been taking care of the business, and she's putting all her heart and energy into the business. After a while, you forget what work and fun is. You just get in the zone of, hey, I gotta do this, I gotta do that, I gotta do this, I gotta fix this problem, I gotta fix that problem. Hey, I wanna get this new thing started. Or hey, I wanna increase this. Or hey, I wanna fix this. There's so many things that are going on in a business owner's mind or any person's mind. And sometimes you forget the little things. You forget that, hey, your mom's calling, she wants to hang out a little bit, or even if it's just for lunch, let's go. And then even if you go, you're too busy on your phone, you're on your device, or you're too busy calling somebody, or you're talking about business, you're thinking about business, you're doing other things regarding business. You're too busy thinking about all the things that are going on your business. You forget the little things. You forget to look up, to appreciate the few seconds or the few minutes or the time that you have for your mother. Because if you don't start paying attention, you don't look where you're walking, don't take care of yourself and appreciate your mom, then the only thing that's gonna happen is your mom's gonna save you when you least expect it, because you weren't watching, because you were too busy on the phone, you were too busy typing, you were too busy texting, you were too busy with the sales, or you too busy with marketing. I know sometimes moms can be hard, pain, and argumentative because they've been through their own experience. They don't realize sometimes you've been through yours. They want just to let you know, hey, do this a little bit, but also enjoy that little time that you have with your mom. For everybody else, it's for enjoy your time with your significant other, your parents, your kids, or whoever you have in your life. Because once they grow up, or once after a certain amount of time, people will not be there for you. People will not smile, people will not laugh, people will not want to play with you, people won't want your attention. People will just say goodbye. And is that what you really want? Do you no longer want the laughter, the smile, the happiness? Is the last thing that you want to remember is that your mom saved you from something which caused her to pass. So remember the little things. Remember the people who've always been there for you. Whether you've liked it or not, or whether they were there for you or not, whether they just supported you, whether they let you do what you needed to do, whether it's the start of the business, whether it's middle or at the end of the business. Running a business is a journey. It's never, here you go, I'm here, now I'm successful, now that's it. And now I want to spend time with these people. Now I want to laugh with them. Now I want to give them things. Now I want to do this or that or anything else. It's enjoy each second with them, each minute with them, because that's the most important part of running a business, working, or anything. Just got to find that time. Because if you can make time to fix things, to sell things, to do this, do that, or whatever you need to do, get them involved. And then when they're involved, make sure when you set your lunch time, which is the hardest thing, I know personally, Even setting a little bit of time during lunch, it's hard because you're like, I need to be able to pay the bills. I need to be able to do this. I want to be able to sell a little bit more so that way I don't have to worry as much. And there's like a ton of worry, and a lot of times they're necessary, but finding that little bit of a balance to appreciate the people that you love, the people that care for you, the people that want your attention, that is the best thing in the world. Because when you are 100% successful and there's nobody left around, what will it be for? My name is Jawad, and thanks for watching.